What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bright, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about some major spoiler news, potential spoilers for The Walking Dead Season 11 finale. Spoiler warning, obviously. So there's been some recent reports because they've been filming out in Noonan and Griffin and a couple spots where you could actually see a lot of the cast, and there's a lot of stuff going around, and it's pretty interesting and kind of sad. Again, spoiler warning. Now, per TW Universe spoilers, we are the Walking Dead fans, not Dead family. The Walking Dead finale death spoiler. Eugene, Father Gabriel, and Rosita are stuck in the alley by walkers. Rosita is surrounded, still holding Coco, but runs away. It's revealed that she was bitten and will die, nothing being cut off. Sorry, everyone. On a lighter note, Connie, Magnet, Kelly, and Yumiko were all confirmed at the Fountain site. Roll up, which means 99.9999999% survived the series. So there's a lot of stuff going around from it about different filming stuff, and we'll show you a lot of good photos here again and information, but they can confirm that the finale was revised, rewritten at least 3 times. So I don't know what's going on with the writers, but you can see some people that make it to the end of the series. Eugene, stunt double, Father G, and Eugene. So it's interesting that they talk about Rosita, Father Gabriel, and I'm guessing that's Daryl right there. We have some Daryl news too, kind of sad, but he doesn't die. It's just actually for Norman Reedus. But you see a good shot here of Rosita's stunt double and Father Gabriel's stunt double, and I guess Daryl's stunt double. So you can see Rosita's stunt double right here, and it's kind of interesting that we get to see some of the filming right here, but you see walkers all below her right there, all beneath where she's standing. So it sounds like she dies. You see Rosita looking at a monitor there. So it's pretty sad that Rosita is going to get bit in the final episode, potentially, possibly, probably. But you get to see baby Coco with Father Gabriel standing right there. So baby Coco in the little baby Bajorn carrier, and then you get to see Greg Nicotero. He's the director of the final episode, which is fitting because he's done a lot of great things, and a lot of great success is attributed to Greg Nicotero and K&B Effects, that's for sure. And then you get to see Eugene, Greg, and Father G. Great photos from Stephanie Andrews and the Not That Family. Shout out to them and her. She does a great job. And it's sad because this may be some of the last photos we get to see of filming, because they could be at the studio in different sites. I would assume they go back to Alexandria at some point, and they could be filming all the way until April 1st is the word. But a lot of photos of Eugene, Father Gabriel, Rosita. Interesting that a lot of the cast make it to the end of the series. It's interesting, but it's not. So is Father Gabriel going to get a spinoff? Eugene going to get a spinoff? This one get a spinoff? That one get a spinoff? Spinoff of the spinoff? Man, enough spinoffs already, right? But Father G, that was there yesterday. So we'll have to see how it goes down, and we get to see a gooped up, zombified, guts, brains, blood ambulance, a Commonwealth ambulance, because you can see the Commonwealth logo there. Here's a better shot of it on the side. So we're going to see a war, a battle of both sides. Commonwealth, our group, how's it go down? Can't wait to find out in the series finale. Now, yesterday there was other filming that was kind of blocked off, and they had tarps up and drapes up, and it was, limiting the exposure of people, or CGI is going to be added, or both. But we can see a little more in-depth post here about the review, rewritten at least 3 times, with the final version given to most of the cast the night before the start of 11/24 filming. And 2, I need corroboration too. I got what I was looking for, to feel free to share this information. I am confident in its accuracy. They will be filming tomorrow, which was yesterday, in Noonan, and the scenes, although short, are the last we'll see. The first scene will focus on a beautiful fountain in the park. Bronze nameplates will be placed around and around the fountain to honor the fallen. The second scene will show the new leaders of the people addressing them. Less than half a day of filming, and they got permission not only to close the park to the public, but use cans and other ornaments to block viewers' followers. So this is what people saw when they drove by. There's a lot of photos going around and some video of, Facebook Live video, that these blue tarps and drapes aren't normally here. This is normal what it looks like. So you get to see probably the new leaders addressing our group in kind of like an auditorium stadium kind of feel, even though it's just a park. You'll see the fountains. So if this is the final part of the show, will there be a statue up there? And if there is, who's it of? So the fountains are going to be the focal point of it. It's going to feel like a series ending, but not the ending if we get a Daryl and Carol show and a Maggie and Negan show and this show and that show. But these photos here show Connie, Kelly, Yumiko, and Magna. They make it to the end. So, and the previous post shows that a bunch of people make it. Still haven't seen photos of Jerry, Aaron, and I'm kind of worried about them. But there are some spoilers here that some people make it to the end. Princess makes it to the end. Kind of makes sense because she's kind of a newer person and she's cool. Are we going to get a Princess spinoff? Now that's a show I would watch, right? How about you? Then we get to see Elijah and Lydia. Elijah, Lydia, and Connie. So Elijah, alive. Lydia, alive. So I guess they make it. So my theories don't look to be working out, but again, they're just theories. So here's a recent photo of Alexandria and the Windmill. And you see some white paint going on the Windmill. And more paint is going on the Windmill. So I'm guessing that eventually it will be all white boards and it's going to have some designs on it. And as far as I know, the Windmill is still there. These are recent photos and you see different artwork and just colors and symbols and, you know, just mural or something is painted on the side. And here's a great closer look of it. You get to see some colors going on there too. So in the next couple days or even weeks, it'll probably look more whiteboards and white paint and some more colors on there too. So we also know a couple weeks ago, or maybe even a month ago now, that the colony of the Commonwealth takes over Alexandria. So the Commonwealth makes Alexandria an outpost. So it's interesting that the Commonwealth actually takes over Alexandria, which makes me wonder about Aaron, because if he's representing the Commonwealth, does Lance take him out? We have a whole separate video talking about that. So Outpost 22, does that mean there's 21 other outposts? And is the CRM connected with some of those outposts? Can't wait to find out. I want some major connections there for sure. But we're going to have a battle. We saw this a couple weeks ago or even a week ago, and you see a bunch of people here. Still don't see Jerry, still don't see Aaron. You know, we see Rosita and Father G and Negan and Magna and Connie and, you know, a bunch of cast and a bunch of people here. And then a lot of people are still debating who's the person that Daryl is carrying. I'm going with it's Judith because it makes sense. People are like, well, the pants are too long and the legs are too long and this is too long and that's too long. And, you know, it just makes sense that it's Judith for a variety of reasons. And, you know, to me, it's a dummy. It's not actually being carrying a real person. So we'll have to see how it plays out. But it's kind of crazy that there's a war. And then if Rosita gets bitten, that's pretty weak. Come on, right? But here's an update on the Fandemic Tour that was posted on March 15th. And the Fandemic Tour in Georgia is coming up this Sunday, the 18th through the 20th. Guest update. Due to unforeseen circumstances, Melissa McBride had to postpone due to last-minute Walking Dead scheduling conflicts. Nick Carter, blah, blah, blah. Norman Reedus had to postpone due to an accident while filming. I hope he's okay. I heard it's a concussion, but we don't know. We can't, you know, validate that. We are sending our thoughts and positive energy to Norman Reedus. Everyone in our amazing community knows how much he loves his fans and wants to know how terribly he feels about the situation. However, we all want him to do what is best for his health. Let's send him all our well wishes and hope for a speedy recovery. So Norman Reedus, Nick Carter, and Melissa McBride will not be at Fandemic this weekend, March 18th through the 20th. So how does that affect filming? If Daryl can't film, will it be stunt double? Will it have to rewrite things or change things a little bit? We'll have to see how it goes down, but it sounds like Rosita's going to die in the finale in a week away from a walker bite. Come on, right? But let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Stay safe. And as always, tell them Daryl.